My left of the screen in blue, Sydney Royals in gold. Going towards the right with Christian with a quick pass off. They've lost the ball. It's Thunder ball. I'm joined here with Norwest Giants coach Rob Ganane and player for Norwest Giants Lee Van Hugenvest. How you doing, boys?
Doing good. Well, and it's just
okay. The rules are don't talk at the same time.
Okay, we can do that.
So we'll have a quick chat with Rob about his game today. Just as we get a bit started here, it's 0-0. First quarter, Christian Petrovsky with the ball. So 1 point win to the Norwest Giants, their first win of the game. Coach Rob, how did you feel about that?
It was just great to get it done eventually. We've had a couple of narrow losses, a couple of blowouts as well, and just great to win one of those close games and get our season started on a good roll.
Match up against Shire Slammers today. New team that's from Sutherland, which have also got a location as well. How'd you feel they went?
A lot of young guys on the team, and in particular, Alex Shepherd, who scored 42, I think, today. It was pretty unstoppable. Made it difficult for us, and it was a very close score for us to win right at the end.
No scores yet for the game. We're a minute in, and it looks like a bit of a showdown between two Bankstown players in Tony Tolleve and Christian Petrovsky. Lee, who do you reckon is going to get the best of them?
I think the Royals is going to be able to do it today.
Just as Tony Tolleve flushes one down for the Thunder.
Yeah, well, he'll try and go against what my better judgment is, but I don't think they'll be strong enough to get the win over the Royals. I think the Royals have got a distinct rebounding advantage in Igor. That guy puts up 10 to 20 rebounds, even with broken feet. So I think that's going to be a definite advantage over the time of the game, and that's going to put points on the board for him. So well, we'll see how it goes.
Tony Tolleve can definitely do that. 42 points in round 4. He was awarded with the MVP as he took the 3 from the top there. Thunder keep possession. Another MVP for the current season is Christian Petrovsky, who picked it up in round 2. So we've got 2 MVPs against each other. Right now with the ball, we've got Manuel Grant. Interesting story. We'll come back and tell you about that as Ishmael Karoma hits the 3.
Oh, Christian Petrovsky. Yes, I saw him play last week. He's got game. He's got an outside game, and he's very fast.
One exciting piece that has come through with the Thunder is Joe Boy Flores having a very, very good start to the season. Rob, have you been able to see much of Joe Boy in the past?
Yeah, I've seen him around about playing ball, but I think he's been in and out of the Philippines, and I think he attributes his success here in the UBL to his extended Filipino family, and he's doing great. I think he's averaging maybe 4 threes a game. He's hard to guard.
Ishmael Karoma there with another 3, can't make it this time. Tony Tolleve's on the races again, and he gets it. Scoreline now is 9-3. Thunder with a quick lead. Sam Palmer with the ball. Royals looking just to calm it down as Christian nearly hits the air in 1. He's going to go to the line for 2.
I think both teams today are short-handed with only 1 player on their bench. And it's been a very hot day, so interesting to see whether they can hold out and how many subs they need to run through and timeouts and so forth.
Christian missing the first of 2. Not really showing MVP form in the early game free throws here. And he nails the second.
Just to shut you up. Nice ball movement here by the Thunder. Passing around the perimeter. Leads to an open look with Daniel.
That's a good shot.
It's a good shot.
Wow.
And a tip in by Tony Tolleve.
And Tony is there. He's very aggressive. He's in the hoop, at the hoop, always with the ball. He seems like he's pretty keen, that guy.
He's definitely stepped up his game the last few years. Only recently playing in the New Zealand NBL off the bench and contributing well. So it's only the start of this young man's career.
Yes. Well, yeah. No, this young man, he does have a bright future ahead of him. Other than if something happened or he was to break his leg or, things like that.
Knock on wood, right?
Knock on wood for that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of skills. Obviously the 3-point shot, and he's very mobile. He can get his own shot as well, and rebounds as well. So as a coach, it's very useful to have on the court. So Lee obviously is a point guard for the Northwest Giants, and me as a coach. Our first win of the season. How do you think that the boys handle it, and do you think we can turn our season around?
Well, and yes, I do think we can turn the season around. No promises, but I think that it's highly possible, especially after our first win. We can maybe get a bit of momentum.
11-4 Thunder with the early start. Christian Petrosky with the ball for the Sydney Royals. He's lost it to Tony Tolliver, who draws a foul. If you want to check out live stats of the game, why don't you go to our website, ultimatebasketball.com.au, where you can keep track of the game with all the players' stats.
Wow. Very high arcing shot there by Sam. Unfortunately missed it. This game is very quick pace, a lot of turnovers, a lot of pushing the ball. Up and down the court.
Both teams struggling with a bit of a bench today. It must have been the heat has something to do with that. As
Nice move,
Manuel Grant gets to the line with the N1 play.
Used his body very well there to shield the ball.
And as you can see on the screen there, we are sponsored by Gerard Malouf and Partners, Compensation Lawyers, and of course Dooley's community sponsors. Royals have a substitution. Matthias checks into the game for his first action.
And Matthias is from Chile, I think, and played for the under-17 national team. So very competent basketball player. Still young, but very talented.
One that we saw in the UBL draft for this season, and definitely a standout. You were participating in the draft, Rob. How did you find him as one of the players that are looking for a position?
I think with 12, 15 people at the draft, it's usually only one or two players that really, really stand out. Confident with the ball, knows how to shoot, knows how to share the ball, and he was one of those guys. So one of the best sort of players that came through the draft. Yeah, I think I'd attribute that to it. Just the chemistry, players getting used to playing together. It can be a distraction. It can work. Obviously, it worked for the Royals last year. They jumped into a team together and played quite well, made the semi-finals, and hopefully we can emulate that as well. Jake at the top with the ball. Kicks it back to Tony with the ball fake. Nice step back. Nice shot there.
That's a big splash for Tony Tolliver, who's come back from a New Zealand NBL position that he secured after his first season in the UBL. As Christian Samir strides straight to the basket and finishes for the Thunder. Going back to Tony, has a very successful start to the UBL in his second season after becoming a professional. One of the up-and-comers of professional. We had quite a number that have come out of professional leagues, but Tony's one of the ones that looking forward to a illustrious career in front of him. And got possession right now. Got another jump shot. Lee, you getting excited?
A little bit, yeah. Tony makes you excited. He does moves that are impressive. one-on-one moves, especially. He had good defense on that shot before last, and he still just strided back and nutted it down. So those sort of shots, that sort of game is just impossible to defend. You can only do the best you can do. And when a player's shooting shots like that, it's definitely going to ignite him and his team, because you can feel the fire when that sort of stuff's going on. So
very high arcing shot, and Sydney Royals just called a timeout. They need a little bit of a break. It is 17-7 Thunder way. I'm just joined here with the other superstar in the UBL, Mitch Reeder. I've just got to say to you, live on the UBL TV, you've been called out by that man, Tony Tolliver. How does that feel, being called out? Is that something you're excited by? Looking forward to the next Thunder game?
I am looking forward to it. I hope Tony shows up next time that we play the Thunder.
It's a bit like Goran, isn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And you got another win today, looking pretty comfortable. How did the Hoops guys go?
They played hard. They caught me off guard. They're a young team, really young team. A lot of good talent there. That's what UBL is here for them. Hopefully they keep growing and keep improving.
Yeah, when they actually get to like 17, they'll be superstars.
Hopefully.
Mitch, all the best. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you in round 7. It's actually tomorrow.
See you there.
Back in the action with the Sydney Royals versus South Thunder. Tony Tolliver having a quick start. The Thunder up 17-7, but not anymore. Ishmael Karoma's feeling good. He's got that 3, puts it 17-10.
That's 2 threes for him in this game. He looks pretty hot. He looks good.
Game-winning shot by Ishmael Karoma in round 2 in Sutherland, and he's still feeling it. Played in UBL Season 1 and Young Guns. 3rd season UBL, he's feeling it. With another 2 right there again. Big guard matchup right here. Brad Lynch calls the foul on Matthias, number 9 for the Sydney Royals. I reckon this is going to be a good showdown between 2 very smart point guards.
I think so. They're both very quick laterally, and I can't see either one sort of getting past the other, so should be interesting how they go. By the way, I just thought I'd comment on Brad's refereeing. I love the knee foul, apparently, where you just stick your knee out, and that's the foul call. So
there's nothing better than an enthusiastic referee that wants to really empower his calls. Gotta love Brad Lynch for that.
And tech for floppings, I think, have come up quite a bit in the last few weeks.
Feel free to hashtag Brad Lynch whenever you need to on Twitter or Instagram. If you've got something to say, where you give some feedback.
I'd give out his mobile phone number, but I don't think he'd be too happy with that.
No, that's not fair. Neutral here, we're all neutral. Manuel Grant heading to the line for 2. Apologies for any issues with the live stats. We're now back up online. You can find our live stats page through our website, www.ultimatebasketball.com.au. Leading the way right now, 10 points for Tony Tolliver, and for the Sydney Royals, Ishmael Karoma, 8 points. Sydney Royals closing the gap right now. Looking to penetrate and get Jake Newham going. Not going to be that time. Now Sydney Royals on the races.
Not a bad idea there, but just didn't quite pull it off.
Free-flowing game. Definitely one you want to check out for a feature, as Igor Bosniak gets a little trapped. Thunder is back on the races their way, going left of the screen. Joe Boy Flo's trying to get it out from Shane Hill distance. That's what we're looking to see. Matthias with a 2-pointer after a nice spin.
It's a 1-point game now, and Royals are staying in it.
Matthias looking like he's all over the court. He's going to run this team well today. That's
Another
3, Ishmael Karoma. 1, 2, 3, he says. He's even doing the guns, like a little bit of a Russell Westbrook going on there.
I just want someone to bring out the 3 goggles.
round 6 action here at Auburn Basketball Center, and it's the same week as NBA has started. Of course, we're going to have to talk about the NBA somewhere down the line, but Macias gets a nice 2-point basket and a steal. Thunder looking like they're not really into the game right now.
Just a few sloppy turnovers and some fast breaks, and all of a sudden the Royals have taken the lead, 4-point lead. Sorry. And Macias with another fast break layup.
The athleticism of Christian Samia, number 46 for the South Thunder, it is amazing. And he's not even a basketball player.
What sort of player is he?
Well, if you look at him, he looks more like a football player. But which football coach would you say? I don't even know which one. I'd say gridiron more than anything.
Yeah, maybe gridiron.
The original Jared Hayne right there, Christian Samia. Now, quite a good rugby league player. Not trying to be in the NFL. Christian, is that going to count? Is it?
It was very close.
Hits the 3 on the buzzer, but the ref's going to have a bit of a chat. Does it count? Igor Bosniak wants to hang around the refs. He thinks it counts. Of course he does. He's the Sydney Royals. And here's the decision. He's gonna quit the bench.
I think decision by committee is the rule of the day here at the UBL. Or is the right result is the best result? So
let's get a zoom in on there. We need to know which call are you gonna get.
Yeah, we need to zoom on this and find out what's going on in that little committee over there. It's pretty interesting, you see.
There's a lot of action going on here. Oh, he's
going to the video ref.
Let's go to a break.
That's a good call. We'll go to a break. So coming back into quarter.
Caught me by surprise. Wasn't looking where I was going. I fell into your eyes. You came into my crazy world like a cool and cleansing rain. Before I knew what hit me, baby, you were flowing.
23-19 Sydney Royals way. They've come back from a late start in the quarter. Christian Petrovsky hit the 3 on the buzzer, but that did not count, so it's only a 4-point game right now. Tony Tolove having a quick start. He's got 10 points, 12 points, I beg your pardon, while Ismail Romer's going the other way. He's got 11.
2 of those points from Tony also coming from a dunk. First quarter was pretty much highlight quarter. It was nice, almost a buzzer beater. Very exciting. So we'll see what quarter number 2 brings.
If you're checking in right now, make sure you go to the UBL On Demand page. You can watch that dunk. It's right at the beginning, the first 2 points of the game. Macias going to the line right now for 2.
For 2. Who's going to the line?
And a rare air ball free throw. You don't see that very often at this level.
And I want to see 5 push-ups, Rob.
After the game. Go.
Big matchup today between Christian Petrovsky, the shooter right there, and Tony Tolliver, number 13 for the South Thunder. Both Dooley's MVP Player of the Weeks for this current season, 2014-15.
Well, all of a sudden this game has slowed down quite a bit. It was a run and gun for the first quarter, but
They're getting buggered there, Rob.
it might be the case.
Manuel Grant bringing down the ball for the Sydney Royals, flashing his way all the way and finishes off the glass.
Beautiful layup.
Manuel Grant here from California, joined by his buddy, you might know his name.
Josh Childress, I think it is.
Josh Childress, City Kings import. We're glad to have Manuel on the same trip down to Sydney. This time he's going to go to the line for 2. Ref calls it.
And, Manuel Grant has a very, very strong, solid body, and he uses that well when he gets to the rim, taking the fouls and making the basket. So, very useful skill.
And the Royals looking so different once he came on board. Really gave him that calming influence.
Yeah, a little bit of maturity and settles them down a bit.
As you can see on the back of those Royals jerseys, thank you to Gerard Maloof and Partners, our major sponsors for the Sydney Summer League and Ultimate Basketball. And of course, thank you to Dooley's. Lidcombe Catholic Club, our major community sponsor. Let's not forget my sign guy, Spalding, the ball that we use to play every week, Soul Sports. Now, 2 venues, Auburn Basketball Centre and Sutherland Basketball Stadium. Royals getting a bit upset there, but there's going to be a M1. Igor Bosniak, centre for the Royals, is trying to make his claim to referee, but Daniel Thompson is going to shoot for N1 right now.
Well, one of the great things about the UBL is the referees review their own games, so I'm sure Igor will get a chance to see the replay of that.
You can find that on on-demand page at www.ultimatebasketball.com.au. Sam Palmer there with a miss on the 3. Tony Tolliver gets a rebound. He's going to go all the way. And now he's going to restart at the top. Finding his way all the way to the basket with the 2 points. He's having a blinder already. 14 points for the game. 42 so far is the highest that Tony Tolliver's had this season. Matched this week by Alex Shepherd for the Shire Slammers with 42 points.
Yeah, there's been some.
He's not the only one with 42 points. 42 points seems to be the highest. Another time with Artie Kozovac finished with 42 a couple of weeks ago.
And unfortunately, 2 of those 42s were on my team. But
is that saying something, Coach Rob?
Well, clearly it is. If it happens again, it's going to be a real genuine issue we'll have to address. But
everything wants to fall for Tony Tolliver. 16 points now for the game. Round 6 action at Auburn Basketball Centre. We have a unique weekend with round 6 and 7 on Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow we are playing at Sutherland. Our live feature, Oblich Basketball versus Parramatta Wildcats, the highly anticipated duel that everyone's looking forward to. What's your pick for the game tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to have to say Parramatta. I just think with Goran running the lanes and Art shooting threes, they're always going to put up 90 points. So for Oblich, they're going to have to match that. So I think it'll be a close game, but I think Parramatta has the edge.
Royals couldn't capitalise there, but Tony Tolliver definitely can. 18 points now for the game. Back and forth action right now. Sydney Royals only holding a slim 2-point lead. Tony Tolliver is doing a lot of work here for the Thunder.
I'm not sure about that 2-point lead. I think there's been a little problem with the scoreboard. I think it's actually 34-30, but I guess they'll sort that out at worst by the end of the quarter.
Live stats action available on our website, www.ultimatebasketball.com.au. If you are following the game, you can tell us are we down 2 or not. Tell you what though, Tony Tolliver's gotten another 20 points for the game so far. It's only second quarter action.
Doesn't matter how many points you're missing, Tony Tolliver is going to put the points back on the board for you.
Dunk time.
He will be there time and time again, this young man.
Patrick O'Brien putting in that Tony Rollinson.
Don't we love Rollinson? I mean, he's a champion from back in our day. That's the sort of play that we love to see.
NBL veteran Tony Rollinson being referred to there, played for the Australian Boomers, Southeast Melbourne Magic, New Zealand Breakers, Perth Wildcats, Victorian Titans. I think that's it, Tony Rollinson. Known best for his dunking abilities of being able to place the ball over the ring and grabbing it. The perfect Tony Rollinson white man dunk. Was that just call out on Patrick O'Brien though? I think so. Paddy, come on, pick it up, mate.
Go on, mate, pick it up.
Madius with the ball for the Royals. (34-32). South Thunder now in the lead. Few lead changes in the game so far. We're going to probably see that over and over. Massive block on Jake Newham by Igor Bosniak. He tripped over the ball on the way, else he could have come down and on the way got his own 2 points if he kept going.
I really don't know what you were trying to say there. I was very well timed block.
Thunder back with the possession now. Jake Newham showing his guard skills right there.
Jake's been trying to work his outside shot since the beginning of the game. He's actually only posted up twice against Igor and he's got the size on him. So he must be pretty confident with that shot as opposed to getting inside there. He's the biggest man on the court.
Massive defense by Christian Samir right there. He got a 2-point off, a nice steal and breakaway. Back to Jake Newham. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see him last season in the UBL. He had found himself to be in American college, but now back and we're benefiting right here. Oh, Patrick O'Brien, will he do the Tony Rollinson again? No!
No Ronaldson this time. Everybody loves Ronaldson. He stands funny, he walks funny, and he talks funny, but he can play basketball. That's why we love him.
One of the best Australian basketballers of all time, Tony Rollinson, and that big bum of his that helped him throughout his career.
Matter of fact, I think that we should do a tribute to Tony Rollinson, like a Tony Rollinson night.
I thought we just did with the dunk. Patrick O'Brien again. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Thunder have put it out to a 10-point lead. Now with the foul. Number 8, Patrick O'Brien again, and Ishmael Karoma going to the line for 2. Substitution for the South Thunder. We have Joe Boy Flores coming in, and now we've even got a timeout called.
I think the Royals are struggling with their turnovers, and that's the reason why Thunder sort of pushed out. Pushed out to a 10-point lead. I think nice short, sharp passes, good leads, and don't turn the ball over, and I think they'll be all right.
Some more game action. We have one of the best intense rounds so far. Oblich going down by 1 against ACBA Dragons. Not only that, we had another close one, as we mentioned before. Norwest Giants picking up a 2-point win, 85-83 over the Shire Slammers. A couple of delays in that game, but we wish the players from the Shire Slammers a very big kudos. Tough boys in those Shire Slammers team. One in particular had to get dragged away, unfortunately, and we wish him all the best.
We did lose a few players in that game, and one in particular to a pretty deep cut, and I'm guessing he'll be getting some stitches as we speak.
Glebe Magic stay undefeated, 90-79 win over the South Sydney Wolves. They're looking to keep that streak going after round 7 tomorrow. Back in the action, Ishmael Karoma for the Sydney Royals. There's your Manly Igor Bosniak being able to kick the glass and get another 2 again, averaging quite a high clip last season for the rebound. Nearly won the whole thing.
Igor is a rebounding machine, and he's not that big. He's not that big bodied, and he's not really tall. But he's just good at getting position and judging the bounce of the ball. He's a great rebounder.
Technique, do you reckon?
Yeah, technique, years of experience. Like I said, body positioning against the players he's going against. He knows where to be when the ball's going up. So that's why he's good on the offensive boards too. Very good.
Joe Boy Flores there hitting the 3, putting out an 11-point lead, 45-34 Sydney Royals. Now Emmanuel Grant hits a 3, back to 8 points. There you go, son.
And I think I might have sawn 3 goggles right there. Just a quick one.
So we've had 3 goggles, and we've also had the shotgun in the holster. This is just action-packed today. Crowd going crazy.
Yes, about the crowd going crazy, not so much, but we're certainly enjoying the game and we're going crazy ourselves on the bench.
We get a lot of hits on our website throughout our on-demand and our social media, and we find there's a lot of people like to tune in afterwards. Get that on-demand feature, as Jake Newham's going to get a big dunk right there.
And that's the sort of reward that you can get when you stand there cherry picking. Now I got to put that out there, I really do. Phenomenal dunk, yeah, you're really tall, but yeah, great dunk. That was fantastic.
Tony Tolliver again.
Thunder already had 50 points and there's still 1 minute left in the half.
And South Thunder have gotten another steal. Really lazy play there by the Sydney Royals. They're going to suffer if we get Tony Tolliver the ball again. He's got 23 points so far.
Yeah, we're just talking about 42-point games, and there's a fair chance he might get another one.
Quite a number of turnovers here in the heat. It's been a massive day for the sunshine. We've got rain, we've got thunder, we've had scorching sun. We've had it all today at Auburn Basketball Centre.
Well, it was a solid 45 degrees in the stadium, and then within 5 minutes it's raining and it's leaking onto the court, and yeah, it's been a crazy day for weather.
Big shout out to the extended volunteers that help out every single week at the UBL. Of course, we couldn't have wiped up those floors without them.
That's exactly right. And the foul.
One, Christian Samia.
Thunder have really pushed out this lead towards the end of the half, and 15 points now. It's going to be tough to get back into this game for the Royals.
Only one possession left for the half. Royals looking to hopefully finish the half on a score. Christian Samia is going to look to his and one to put the Thunder up. 16 points right now.
Royals will be looking for one shot now with 17 seconds left. We'll see what they come up with.
Ishmael Karoma going to play down the clock. Not going to happen this time. It's 53-37. Let's take a halftime break and watch a video.
met you in the summer. So my heart beats
Welcome to
down.
UBL TV. We are sponsored by Gerard Malouf and Partners, Compensation Lawyers, My Sign Guy, Doolies, and Spalding. Plus Soul Sports, Christian Petrosky from the Sydney Royals. Mate, round 2, Player of the Week. Congratulations. Doolies, I want to shout you a dinner.
Oh, that's great. I'm feeling hungry right now, actually.
Above.
Before I answer your question, I want to say hi to my family, my friends in Philippines. Hey, mabuhay, guys. Hey, what's the question again?
You guys are doing really well.
Yeah, we're not feeling too bad. I think we feel like an underdog, to be honest. But yeah, we're coming out, we're just hustling and we're getting plays.
So, how are you finding the UBL? How's it going so far?
Great experience. A lot of good players. Just overall, it's fun. Different experience.
So, what's the team that you are looking forward? Like, you've marked it on the calendar. Yep, that's the team can't wait to burn.
You always have to go for defending champs. You've got to say Wildcats.
I want to verse the Wildcats because I heard they did really good last season, and I heard that all their players are really good. So
Probably the Royals. I just want to get the win over them because, last year they were probably the big guns, and Parramatta for sure.
I have one, maybe John Peck, because he was in my team in the Warrington season. So I'm looking forward to playing him, I guess.
Not every week.
Who's one player you're looking forward to playing against?
I think it'll be Nate Sakia from West Giants from the Young Guns, so I want to get my revenge.
I'm happy to be playing, to be honest with you, yeah.
And we're glad to have you, Daniel. Thank you very much. Congratulations on your win today. And round 5, hit it up.
Perfect, thanks a lot.
Hey, so this is your first season of UBL. So how do you think, are you finding it?
Yeah, it's good. Like, playing good. And then, hi to my family again. Thank you very much.
Inaugural UBL champions, the Paramount Wildcats. Running out winners this afternoon, 92-70.
Life behind the game.
UBL TV round 6 action. Royals versus Thunder. Thunder with the lead, 53-37. It's second half now with Thunder in possession. Jake Newham with the 2 points there. Puts them with an 18-point lead, and Royals with a lot of work to do. That's a big splash by Christian Petrovsky that's going to help the Sydney Royals climb back. It is 55-40. Christian Petrovsky now with only 4 points for the game.
Yeah, Petrovsky, he's taken a little while to get going, but hopefully he can start to get in the game here. And the Royals can start to fight back.
We are joined here with Norwest Giants guard Lee Van Hugenvest and coach of Norwest Giants, Rob Ganane, in second half action of the Thunderverse Royals. In the first half, if you missed it, it was a Tony Tolliver show. He has 23 points, 11 of 18 shooting, and 8 rebounds. He's looking for a 50-point game.
And another 2 points there for him, non-stop.
Massive weekend here for UBL. Round 6 and 7 played for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday today at Auburn Basketball Centre, and a whole day at Sunday tomorrow at Sutherland Basketball Stadium. Jake Newham climbing there for the big rebound while Thunder is on the run, but can't make it happen. Now Royals are on the run. Defense played on both sides. We had a lot of run and gun action in quarter one. Is that how it's going to be this start to this half?
Yeah, well, the start of this half has seemed to have been a lot of fast breaking. It's just broken play. Not too much setup, which is definitely going to suit the Thunder. The Royals have generally got good ball movement in their half-court game. So if they don't get back to that, I fear that they're not going to have a chance to get back in this game. They can't play that Thunder fast-paced game and beat them at that game, I don't think.
Igor Bosniak missing his typical bank shots. Christian Smear looking for 2 in a row, and he gets 2 in a row. That is now 63-40. What are the Royals going to do to come back?
So we can see there that the Thunder, that everybody's got on the board so far. Everyone's making a contribution. It's really showing on that scoreboard. They look good. Yeah, I think pulling it up in a couple of free throws is good for the Royals. I think they need to slow down and start getting involved in the quick ball movement they have in that half-court game. Misses his first.
Oh, big hit there. Matthias getting the charge call. As you see there in our screen, gmp.net.au. That's the website for Gerard Maloof and Partners, our major sponsors for the Sydney Summer League, UBL Ultimate Basketball competitions. Big shout out to Reg and the team there at Parramatta who've been fantastic for the UBL over both seasons. providing $10,000 last season for the Parramatta Wildcats, and this season, who will win $10,000? What's your call? Norwest Giants would be what you would say, but what's the team you're concerned about winning that $10,000?
I think it's going to come down to being an experienced team, so I think Parramatta have a good shot, and so do Oblique and Glebe. Best chances.
Glebe undefeated at the moment. Are they overachieving or doing exactly what you expect?
I think they've added a few players to their roster from last year, and they play together a lot, so it's always an asset, and it's pretty obvious that I guess they're the best team at the moment.
4 specific clubs have come into the UBL. How have you found the step forward from last season with 8 teams now with 11, and quite a number of clubs like ACBA, Hoops Academy, you've just talking before about Oblitch basketball. How's your feelings about the UBL in general?
I think it's just about people being aware of the league and want to participate in it, and the teams that have joined up are teams that weren't playing last year. They had some quality ABA talent and decided that they want to be part of it. So it's great to see. I think the quality of games is very high, and it's 12 great teams.
Back to the action in the South Thunder versus Sydney Royals, and it's another 3 by Tony Tolliver. He's now with 28 points. Sydney Royals can't make much of this. It's a 68-41 scoreline to the Thunder. They're fully in control right now. Ishmael Karoma driving hard through the lane. He's now going to get 2 shots from the free throw line. Let's have a topic about shoes. I've noticed this season there's a lot of funky looking shoes. Is there a pair that kick out to you, Rob?
Well,
got some pink ones over here, green and pink over there. Got some fluoro green and lime.
Christian Samia with the pink shoes with the lime.
Winston Sam Palmer's also wearing pink shoes. What is it with pink shoes these days?
I think it's just about standing out in the crowd, really. The brighter the bird, the people take notice. Maybe, I don't know.
Daniel Thompson can't pick up that 2 points. Igor Bosniak picking up another rebound. That's 6 for the game.
I'm a fan of Igor's shoes, just the stock standard white shoes. He's an old school baller.
Peak Performance, thank you to Tony Parker for those. And of course, you can pick them up at mvpkicks.com.au. Nice segue for Peak right there.
Not bad, not a bad one.
Daniel Thompson picks up his 4th foul for the game. Only 5 fouls allowed in this 40-minute game, and he's only got 1 left until he cannot play the rest of the game. Royals not getting their points that they usually do pick up on.
I mean,
that time Christian does it.
Yeah, it was a nice little floater. I think the energy levels are still there. They're just not making shots, and it's going to be tough to get back 23-point lead. But if they keep being energetic, and the turnovers obviously here, it's a good start. And nice little lab by Igor. Back to 21 points. Let's see what they can do. Yeah. I think it's the perfect competition for those type of players. When you're sitting on a bench, you're not getting minutes, you're not getting on, you don't get to play, you don't get to get better, so you don't get to show off your skills as well. So it's great to be on an ABA team, but you really want to be on the court as well. So it's great for those young guys, 20, 22, 23-year-old guys who can really ball, but not quite right up there at that level. Obviously, we've got Christian, who's had a lot of 25, 30-point games in the UBL, and obviously Alex Shepard had 42, I think, today. So, it's different from getting 5 minutes on the court and scoring 4, getting 30 minutes and scoring 30 or 40 points.
Without a doubt. Game experience. And then obviously opportunities in ABA when you come through the UBL as well. Christian Petrosky thinks he's going everywhere. He nearly got that rebound back after the missed shot. Thunder ball, it's 68 to 50. They're really pushing this one out.
Still in an 18-point lead. It's definitely still within their grasp. Nice little steal there.
Right onto the defensive end.
And we've got 2 shots coming up for Mateus.
Another UBL draft player checking in right now for the Sydney Royals. Sam Palmer coming in for Christian Petrovsky. 2 players this season picked up by the Sydney Royals from the UBL draft. Onto a pretty decent team. 3rd last season in the UBL, and quite a good bunch of guys to be able to find a place or a home in from the UBL draft.
Yeah, I think guys who do turn up for the draft are really there with a big question mark. They don't know what's going to happen, what they're going to be on, or whether they're going to make a cut. So,
or what level the competition's even going to be at.
That's it. A lot of the players, were surprised at the level. So, just take a chance, turn up to the draft, and you never know what could happen.
Royals can't capitalise right there. Lee, you've been analysing this quarter. What are you seeing from the Sydney Royals? What do they need to do?
I need a second to think about this. I'm not that good of an analyst.
A lot of people putting in hard work here at the UBL. Lee, back to your question.
Okay, well actually I said it earlier on, I think they need to get into their half-court game where they move the ball. And when I've watched them play this before, they've done it really well. They move the ball until they get decent shots, and they're not doing that. They're doing one-on-one, they're doing broken play, they're playing a game that's fun to play. So I think they need to get back into that. One thing I have noticed is that Igor inside is actually struggling against this big man. I can tell that he's finding it hard offensively and defensively to get around this young fellow. So that hasn't been a factor as I thought it would be, the rebounds for the Royals. So maybe that needs to be attended to as well, rebounding.
And on the Thunder side, would the game plan be give it to Tony Tolliver?
No, well, yes and no. Tony's doing well, but as we looked at the points and the spread earlier, all of these guys can play, all these guys can finish, and most of them can shoot. So I think, go to Tony, definitely, let him do his thing. But the good thing about the Thunder team like right now is that they're all backing each other up. Everyone seems to be doing a pretty solid job, I think.
There are a number of players today for the South Thunder. With the games played tomorrow, I'm sure there's a lot of people balancing the two. Massive feature game between the Parramatta Wildcats and Oglich Basketball, live on UBL TV tomorrow, Sunday, from Sutherland Basketball Stadium. South Thunder right now with possession after Sydney Royals coughing it up.
1 minute 30 left in the quarter. Royals, and we've got to travel there. Royals want to really bring this back to about 15 to give themselves a shot in the last quarter to get back into the game.
Plenty of turnovers seen in this game at 16 to 15 so far. Thunder also winning that count.
Nice little jump shot there by Mateus. Got a 19-point game now. 1 minute left in the quarter.
Do you think the Royals had the athleticism to maybe play a bit of manly?
Yes, I do actually. I do think they can play man-to-man.
That's 30 points for Tony Tolliver right there off another jump shot. Doesn't need to take it to the hole. He's hitting it from everywhere. Beautiful finish. Unfortunately couldn't make it. Igor gets 100 chances at his offensive rebound count. Still going for the Royals. Let's hope they can capitalize after this. Not yet. Is it? It's Royals ball. That is 47 offensive rebounds. Having a few words there on court with Igor Bosniak, giving it a big try at that offensive rebound. Oh, we've got an unsportsmanlike foul on Matthias for the Sydney Royals. Not going for the ball is what the ref says. It's going to be 2 free throws and possession for the Sydney South Thunder, I beg your pardon.
So a bit of frustration there with the Royals, but so we got an intentional foul, so there'll be 2 shots of possession. I think Thunder will probably looking to hold it up for one last shot in the quarter. Go into the quarter with maybe a 24-point lead.
Tony Tolliver looking to finish this quarter on a last possession shot. Not going to happen. 4 seconds left for the Royals. Unfortunately, the Royals can't capitalize on that. The scoreline is 74 Thunder, 52 Royals. Let's go check out a video of round 4 action. Players interviews.
Welcome to UBL TV. We are sponsored by Gerard Maloof and Partners, Compensation Lawyers, My Sign Guy, Doolies, and Spalding. Plus Soul Sports, Christian Petrovsky from the Sydney Royals. Mate, round 2, Player of the Week. Congratulations. Doolies, I want to shout you a dinner.
Oh, that's great. I'm feeling hungry right now, actually.
You know, above.
Before I answer your question, I want to say hi to my family, my friends in Philippines. Hey, mabuhay, guys. Hey, what's the question again?
You guys are doing really well.
Yeah, we're not feeling too bad. I think we feel like an underdog, to be honest. But yeah, we're coming out, we're just hustling and we're getting plays.
So, how are you finding the UBL? How's it going so far?
Great experience. A lot of good players. Just overall, it's fun. Different experience.
So, what's the team that you are looking forward? Like, you've marked it on the calendar. Yep, that's the team can't wait to burn.
You always have to go for defending champs. Probably say Wildcats.
I want to verse the Wildcats because I heard they did really good last season, and I heard all their players are really good. So probably the Royals. I just want to get the win over them because last year they were probably the big guns, and Parramatta for sure.
Really have one. Maybe John Peck, because he was in my team in the Warriors season. So I'm looking forward to playing him, I guess.
Every week.
Who's one player you're looking forward to playing against?
I think it'll be Nate Sakia from West Giants from the Young Guns. So I want to get my revenge.
I'm happy to be playing, to be honest with you, yeah.
And we're glad to have you, Daniel. Thank you very much. Congratulations on
Round 6 action, UBL TV, South Thunder versus Sydney Royals. It's the 4th quarter, 73 Thunder, 52 Sydney Royals. A quick update, 30 points for Tony Tolliver, leading the way for the game. And on the other team, we have 13 points by Ishmael Roma and Manuel Grant. I'm joined here with Lee Van Hoogenbest from the Norwest Giants and coach from the Norwest Giants, Rob Ganane. Thank you very much for joining us today, boys. Very much appreciated.
Thanks for having me.
We have a lot of help and support here at UBL, and more than any support is Gerard Maloof and Partners, Compensation Lawyers. You can find them at gmp.net.au, and of course our local Doolies Catholic Club that do a lot of support, including the Players of the Week, the season MVP, Sam Palmer right there with 2 points.
There you go. There's a little bit of ball movement happening by the Royals and 2-point buckets scored. That's the sort of thing, the sort of game they need to play. It's money quarter now. It's 4th quarter. We're coming in. We're pumped. We're ready. And so are the players. Here we go.
This is where the players get most of their money. Beautiful look there.
We go.
Christian Petrovsky finds Igor Bosniak under the basket. Easy 2 points. Can they climb back? It's 18 points.
There is no doubt a team like the Royals can climb back, but I think they're going to find it hard today. But they can. They've got the talent there to be able to do this and win this sort of game.
Jake Newham with the baseline basket. It's back to a 20-point game. Close one there for Christian Petrossi. Can't make it happen. He's had a fantastic season so far for the UBL Sydney Summer League 14-15. Looking to be a huge candidate for the MVP. Just another 2 points. Tony Tolleve, that's 32 for the game.
I think we're going to have to start putting laws that it's only legal for him to score a certain amount of points, because this just looks unfair. Nobody can guard this guy. He can't be, he's not guarded right now. Not guarded.
Well, we've had a call out from Tony Tolleve. He's calling out Mitch Reader, and he says he's going to take him.
If I was Tony, I'd call out Mitch Reader. If I was Tony, all right now, I'd call out just about anyone, because he looks good. He's playing well. He's young, he's fit, he seems like he feels great. I'd be doing the same. When's that matchup happening? Next week it is.
No, not for a while. I think round 13.
Well, there you go, people. Round 13, that's going to be a big one. Two of the big stars in the UBL are going to be coming together in round 13. And not only that, but there's been a little pre-game talk about as well. So it's going to make it interesting to see if young Tony can really put it down on the day.
Both players really performing at a high level for their teams. Up there in the scoring for the season. You can find all that information out at ultimatebasketball.com.au. Check out the web hub for all the stats and information. While you're there, why don't you check out our social media at UBL Official for both Instagram and Twitter. You can find our links on the website, or make sure if you've got Facebook, like us on Facebook. Last game of the round here, round 6. Our featured game on Court 2 at Auburn Basketball Centre. It was a close one for most of the game, but Thunder had pulled it out in the third quarter, and Royals looking to bring it back. It's going to be hard. It is a 24-point lead for the Thunder, 80-56.
Yeah, it's tough.
And another turnover there. Thunder with another 2-point basket. That's now 82-56. Joe Boy Flory's right now scoring 6 points to the game. Quite low for him. He's had a lot of help by his bigs, Jake Newham and Tony Tolleve. Substitution in for the Thunder. Christian Samir is going to check in for Patrick O'Brien.
Christian Samir, he's like a Dr. Athletic. Here he comes in his hyper-coloured boots. Mate, he's gonna run down anyone with those things on, isn't he?
Defensive, offensive, I do not want to get in the way of that man. And quite talented on top of the athleticism. Round 7 tomorrow is a massive day starting with 2 p.m. The undefeated Glebe Magic taking on the home team Shire Slammers. Also 2 p.m. this team, the South Thunder, look to back it up against ACBA, who had a big win over Oblich. Norwest Giants, who had a massive win over Shire Slammers today, take on the Hoops Academy. Whilst at 4 p.m. we have Sydney Royals, as seen in yellow today, versus the Southwest Cobras, who took down the South Thunder last week. And our feature matchup between Oblich Basketball Club versus Parramatta Wildcats. Tony Tolleve there with another 2 points. I'm going to call it. I reckon 40 points for the finish of the game. but it's a trend. 42 points is what we're probably going to see. 3 people so far this season have hit that high. Can Tony do it twice?
Tony's going for 50. Let's just say Tony's going. Someone should tell him that he should go for 50.
Pre-game interviews, he actually mentioned he was going for 50 as he called out Mitch Reader. You can check that out on UBL TV. Follow the links on the website.
I'm curious about him calling out Mitch Reader. How exactly did he call him out?
I think we said Mitch Reader, he said, yeah, he's a good player. We said, so you're calling him out? And he's like, I guess.
Oh, okay. Now I've seen the scenario here.
Yeah. He talks too much, that Tony Tolliver, so sometimes you just got to talk for him. Great player, great person here in the UBL. Second season with the South Thunder. Played for the West Lions last season in both the UBL and the Young Guns, prior to hitting the courts in New Zealand, playing professionally for the Otago Nuggets. I remembered all that off by heart. How do you reckon? Huh? You like that?
That was pretty good.
Igor Bosniak finishing with the 2 points. Not cherry-picked he was.
No, there was no cherry pick there. That was all hard work.
Definitely hard work on the City Royals side. They are down 22 points, 84-62 in our live feature game, whilst Tony Tolliver is owning the game.
Yeah, and they've also, they're not only down points, but I think that they're down players, multiple players. I think maybe there's been a few games where they've been struggling to get their full squad together. There has been a few little hiccups and questions about what sort of coaching procedures have gone on here. But I mean, as we can see, the Royals, they're still a very, very competitive team.
That is a beautiful putback, which just did not happen. He tried to LaFonso Ellis it with his putback dunk. If you didn't know who LaFonso Ellis, make sure you check him out on YouTube. NBA player for the Denver Nuggets. Christian going to work. He is now on 13 points for the game. Also joined with 13 points is Ishmael Karoma and Manuel Grant. Joe Boy Flores holding it up for the South Thunder, number 12. Igor Bosniak working hard in the paint there for the Sydney Royals. He's picked up quite a number of offensive rebounds. This time he's going to pick up the foul, ref says.
And there you have it. You've heard it from the man. Igor saying, nobody's going to let me go to work. This guy wants to work. He's a workhorse. Unfortunately today, the cards haven't dropped in his way.
As you mentioned, Lee, there's a number of players missing on both teams. It must be the heat. It must be the double round weekend. It could be anything, but be sure tomorrow is going to be massive. Old Bleach versus Wildcats. We're moving on to round 7 right now.
Round 7. It's coming.
(84-64), 2.5 minutes to go in round 6 action. Live feature of Sydney Royals versus South Thunder. Another turnover there for the Sydney Royals. Thunder only need to play it out. Oh, we've now got a technical foul. Referee has called a tech on number 8, Christian Petrovsky. It's going to be 2 shots and possession for the South Thunder. Christian Petrovsky also picks up his 5th foul. He's out of the game. Christian finishes the game on 13 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Tony Tolliver picking up another easy point, 35 for the game. Patrick O'Brien taking it to Igor Bosniak. He finished with a 2. It is now 87-64. 2 minutes to play. Igor Bosniak with a tricky pass. He has managed to keep possession. He is out by South London. Beautiful looking shot there, Lee, from Medius. He now has 16 points for the game.
He's probably been one of the better players for the Royals today, I'd say.
Fantastic defense in the game as well, in individual. Igor Bosniak, he's not a one-trick pony, he does a bit of everything. Royals climbing back, it won't be enough though. It's 87-69. 1 minute to play.
Yeah, 1 minute to play, and there's no nails left now to do any nail biting in this game. It's definitely settled down. Although it's good to see the players are still very competitive. That's something I've noticed about the UBL. Whether it's 5 points or 35 points, people are competitive to the end in this game, and that's what's a good part of this league, is there's the people that are involved in it. They care.
For and against has a massive play when you have a number of teams in the same positioning. Jake Newham there with another 2 points, 89-71. Beautiful pass by Medius. Finds Manuel Graham for the 2.
Now, I believe Manuel is actually from Chicago. Is that correct? No? I was misinformed.
Maybe misinformed, yes. Your teammate, Darrell, is from Chicago.
Yes, my teammate Darrell is from Chicago. No, he tells me many funny stories about Chicago.
We'll leave that for another UBL live event.
Yeah, we'll need a little bit more time for one of my stories, but I'm sure we can plug one in there somewhere.
Five seconds left. That is a foul on number 9, Mages for the Sydney Royals. Thunder will shoot 2 and pretty much finish the game. 5 seconds to go.
Knocks down the first. Number 2 is good.
That will do it here in the Auburn Basketball Centre. South Thunder has picked up a win, 91-75. On behalf of Lee Van Hugenvest from the Norwest Giants, Rob Ganane, head coach of the Norwest Giants. A big shout out to Gerard Malouf and Partners, Dooley's, Lincoln Catholic Club, My Sign Guy, Soul Sports, Spalding. There's so much people out there that are helping us. Thank you. Signing off round 6. We'll see you round 7 tomorrow at Sutherland Basketball Stadium.
See you guys.